Hello, everybody. This is Don Markland with Accountability Now, and welcome to the Morning Jolt, where we give you small tidbits of data, information, and inspiration to make better decisions today. It's a tactical podcast about making today better today. And in today's episode, we're diving deep into the power of environment. You know, about being in the right or wrong place and how it can dramatically affect our performance, our recognition, and really our success as individuals, as leaders, as business owners, all the above. And there's a story we're going to talk about here in a second that really kind of sets the stage for this and give you some real tactical takeaways that you can run with this. And I want to start with that story. I want you to imagine this violinist who comes into this subway. This is in 2007. Comes into the subway and there are all these patrons there, and he's performing for them for about something like 45 minutes. And during that time, he makes about $30 in that 45 minutes. Now, what you don't know is this violinist. This is a totally true story. This violinist was Joshua Bell, arguably the greatest violinist alive at the time. And 2 days prior to that, subway performance where he made $30, he had performed to sold out crowds with the Boston Orchestra, where the tickets were going for hundreds and thousands of dollars, all sold out. And what does that teach us? Is that your environment is everything. It's everything. And if you're not supported by the right environment, you're not going to be taken to the fullest extent of your potential. Research shows that our surroundings can amplify or drown out our talents and efforts. A study published in the Journal of Environmental Psychology highlights that people's ability to appreciate beauty and skill is heavily influenced by context. Further, the study suggests that, like in a concert hall, attendees are primed to appreciate music. They, in many words, they hang on every note. But in contrast, the bustling, noisy subway isn't really conducive to that same level of appreciation. So they might have just passed it by, not even realizing who Joshua Bell was. Now, this phenomenon isn't limited to music. Taking business, for example, my world where we live, being in the right environment is crucial for success. A Harvard Business Review study showed that employees who feel their workplace is, quote, inspiring are 125% more productive than those that are in a, quote, uninspiring environment. 125%. The space, the culture, the recognition, the support, all these factors drive their productivity. Now, what can we do to ensure that we have that type of environment? First, assess your current situation. Are you in a spot that drives you? I've read this quote, I've seen it so many times on social media, where it says, if a flower struggles to bloom, do we blame the flower or do we blame the environment? Do we immediately go look at the air, the soil, the humidity, the water, all the environmental support system around the flower? That's where we go. So start with yourself. What is around me? What is supporting me? And seek out spaces that make and help you feel value, understood. This might mean making tough decisions like changing a job, relocating, getting better soil, getting better nourishment. Being in the right environment makes a big difference. I want you to consider one role of environment in learning. A study from the University of Salford shows that a classroom environment can significantly increase learning progress. And what does that mean? Okay, now I'm not saying everybody has to go to classrooms, but if you are trying to learn a skill or develop personal habits to improve your own skill in some fashion, set yourself up to learn. Declutter your office, declutter your desk, be ready to learn. The environment makes a difference. In summary, I want to give you 3 real takeaways so you can run with this. Number 1, context shapes our perception. Our abilities, our efforts, they can be overlooked if we're in the wrong setting. Be in the right setting so you can soar. Environment affects our performance and our well-being. If we're in the wrong environment, we won't thrive. If the flower is planted in the wrong soil, it will not thrive. A beautiful rose planted in desert sand will not succeed. And it is not the flower's fault. And remember about the power of adaptation and change. We are not trees. We can move. We all have the capacity to change our environment and make necessary changes. Do that. Take control of your environment and you'll be successful. I promise. If you want more content, please first subscribe on Apple or Spotify or all major podcast networks and leave a review. We love that. You can follow me on Forbes or on Instagram. We're very active on Instagram, executivecoach.don. Also on TikTok at Don Markland. You can go to our website, accountabilitynow.net. We are the #1 ranked business coaching firm helping businesses grow from 1 million to 10 million every single day, as well as individuals through our coaching programs. You can always check out our company. Thank you so much for today. And as always, this is your Morning Jolt.